What's up, guys? It's Nikki Lachey, and you are listening to Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and Kid Gravity.
The views and opinions of this podcast are solely those of the host, Beyond Borders Media. And trust me, if you hear something you didn't like, go do your research.
In the statement that I'm about to make. On October the 20th, 2019, for my show Pam's World, I made a comment about my ex-husband, Jamie Long, and that comment was that he forces himself on women. And right after that, I said, do you remember that night? I was telling the world that my ex-husband, not even basically, I was telling the world that my ex-husband forced himself on me sexually, and that was a lie. Jamie, I'm sorry for what it is that I have said about you. I'm sorry for the shame that I have brought to your name, to your family, to you, your wife, your mom, your sister, and those who love you. Also to my family, to my church family, to my friends, to those who love me, who had no idea that this was a lie that I said concerning Jamie. I ask that you forgive me as well. Jamie, I'm sorry, and I know that sorry does not make up for what it is that I have said. But I ask that you would find it in your heart to forgive me for what it is that I've done to you and to you. How about the man that forces himself on women? Do you remember that night? You want to go there? Come on. I don't think you really want to talk about you. So my thing is that all the lies, and like I said to anybody else, come on, hook me up to any machine that you want to hook me up to. But I don't think you can sit down and be comfortable hooked to something, telling all of these lies that you say.
Time speaking on this. Mm-hmm. I think it was very selfish.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she's trying to reinvent her career. I don't know what she's trying to do. But
she's a singer?
Well, Pam from Total.
Oh.
So I think it was very selfish of her to do that, because me and my wife serious, man. We serious about what we doing. We serious about the message. And, you know, I've been divorced from Pam, almost 4 or 5 years now, man. I don't know. And man, we didn't even hang out. I didn't see her that much when we were married. You know what I'm saying?
It was finalized 2014.
24, something like that. It doesn't even
3 years
even
before
matter.
I met you. Yeah.
But I just feel like it was selfish of her to come out and do something like that, because it's like you discredit what my wife is trying to do, trying to attach your name to something like this.
What did she say? I didn't hear what she said.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
She warned me
about me
on social media,
and made it seem like you were doing this for attention.
Folk, we got to talk about it. We got to talk about it. My guest is here. We got to talk about it. Let me put the guest in first before we get into the debauchery. Hello, guest.
Yeah.
Hello, guest.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm dandy.
That's good. Well, I got a guest tonight. This is the podcast series. You know how we do it here. We bring on the podcast. There may be a subject. They may just come on to promote themselves. Well, here on Beyond Borders, we nice with it. We like to promote everybody. So I'm going to let the guests promote themselves first, and we're going to get into it.
All right.
She did not hear the video.
My name is Shan from She Gets It podcast and Cozy One podcast. She Gets It is basically a podcast where I'm just straight honest about everything. Cozy One podcast is mainly for parents, soon to be parents, or thinking about creating kids and just being really bold and honest about that. But you can find me on She Gets It Pod on IG, Twitter. You can find me at whoisshan.com. And you can find me on Cozy Womb Pod on Twitter and Facebook.
That's right. And if you came in late and did not hear her promote herself, don't worry, it's going to happen at the end. We always bookend it. But folks, some of y'all who saw this already heard it. She didn't hear the video. This is going to be the foundation of the show tonight. Why don't women hold women accountable? I'm going to play the video again for her because she did not see this. I'm not going to play it in its full entirety. I'm just going to give her the nice, how y'all call it, the tea moments. I don't know what y'all's lingo is. I don't follow this. But here we go. She about to drop the tea and the kettle's going.
In the statement that I'm about to make. On October the 20th, 2019, for my show Pam's World, I made a comment about my ex-husband, Jamie Long. And that comment was that he forces himself on women. And right after that, I said, do you remember that night? I was telling the world that my ex-husband, not even basically, I was telling the world that my ex-husband forced himself on me sexually, and that was a lie. Jamie, I'm sorry for what it is that I have said about you. I'm sorry for the shame that I have brought to your name, to your family, to you, your wife, your mom, your sister, and those who love you. Also to my family, to my church family, to my friends, to those who love me, who had no idea that this was a lie that I said concerning Jamie. I ask that you forgive me as well. Jamie, I'm sorry, and I know that sorry does not make up for what it is that I have said. But I ask that you would find it in your heart to forgive me for what it is that I've done to you and to you.
How about the man that forces himself on women? Do you remember that night? You want to go there? Come on. I don't think you really want to talk about you. So my thing is that all the lies, and like I said to anybody else, come on, hook me up to any machine that you want to hook me up to. But I don't think you can sit down and be comfortable hooked to something, telling all of these lies that you say.
Time speaking on this, I think it was very selfish.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if she's trying to reinvent her career. I don't know what she's trying to do. But
she's a singer?
Well, Pam from Total.
Oh.
So I think it was very selfish of her to do that because me and my wife serious, man. We serious about what we doing. We serious about the message. And, you know, I've been divorced from Pam, almost 4 or 5 years now, man. I don't know. And man, we didn't even hang out. I didn't see her that much when we were married. You know
I
what
think
I'm saying?
it was finalized 2014.
24, something like that. It doesn't
years
even
before I
matter.
met you. Yeah.
But I just feel like it was selfish of her to come out and do something like that because it's like you discredit what my wife is trying to do, trying to attach your name to something like this.
What did she say? I didn't hear what she said.
Yeah, I wasn't sure.
She warned me
about me
on social media.
And made it seem like you were doing this for attention.
How about them lies, folk? How about them lies?
That's horrible.
Yes, ma'am. You know what's even more horrible than this? There were women in the comment section of that video saying that she looked like she was hostage saying that.
No, she looked guilty. She looked ashamed. She looked like a fool, as she should. I don't think women who lie on men get called out enough. I don't think women hold other women accountable because they want this quote unquote sisterhood even in the wrong. I don't think women who abuse men or manipulate men or are bitter towards men get called out enough. But thankfully, she's one of the millions of women who actually confess to their wrongdoing. But it doesn't make it right because once someone throws dirt on your name as a man, as a black man, it's hard for you to get rid of that. So I'm not saying that her apology doesn't count. I'm just saying it's late. I'm just saying the damage is done. Hopefully people will see this just like they saw the headlines of him being accused of that. But at the same time, I'm a type of woman that I always hold people accountable, no matter if we're friends, associates, best friends, relatives. I'm gonna hold you accountable to everything. And I want people around me to hold me accountable. So for you to go on record and say this about your ex-husband's character and then apologize for it, it really doesn't mean shit.
That was so eloquent.
Yeah, it just sucks. Like,
but we know that was a lie, folk. Not you, but we know that woman from the day she thought up that lie, she knew.
Oh, for
the
sure.
Me Too movement was she had the backing. That's why she said what she said. She said, "Hook me up to any machine," because we all know that the lie detector, it's very hard to get that admissible in court. But the court of public opinion is undefeated. And like you so eloquently said, that man could have lost everything off of a lie, and then she could have come back. As a black woman, not you, I'm asking Pam. Pam, guess what? There was a situation that you did that is eerily similar that happened years ago and caused a black man's downfall. His name is Emmett Till. We're not going to go there tonight. Yes, we are. You don't do things like that. I don't care what that man did to you. You were divorced from that man for 6 years. You ride out. Y'all went y'all separate ways. He happy. You, I guess, were happy because he said y'all hadn't even seen each other in years, but you still ran out there and said that. Because maybe he was happy she was getting everything that you should have gotten. Okay, fine. You don't do things like that, though. You be classy. You be classy. But I want to show you something, Shane. I want to show you this. Now, I got the inspiration from this from one of these YouTube influencers. I'm sure y'all know who I'm talking about. Paris Milan. Oh, she ran with this story last year. But I'm not going to play her video because I know she'll flag it. I just wanted to show you these comment section. Oh, she flags. And I know her minions, they roam. You want to see who's talking about her. But she will be tagged in this. But I just want to show you the comment section. Now, this was from a year ago, so we take it with a grain of salt. So I'm going to share the screen. I want her to see this. I want her. Wait, I have another black woman. Wait a minute. Hold on, this might get interesting. I got another black woman. Hey. Good evening, black woman. Wait a minute, your mic is messed up. Hold on, your mic is messed up. Wait, you gotta kind of fix that.
All right, can you hear me?
I think it's much better.
Okay,
thank you. So before I have fun reading these comments, the person that came late, would you like to introduce yourself to the audience?
Why you gotta put me on blast like that?
Because they saw you pipe in. Now they're gonna ask, why is there a black person that's late? Let's keep up the stereotype. Let's go. Oh, we have fun on Beyond Borders. Bet on Black is even more fun, but tonight's bet on is Beyond Borders, so I keep it nice and 96%. So yes, please introduce yourself.
I am Crystal, the host of the Life Aligned podcast.
Who is playing with their microphone?
Is that me?
I think that is you. You were fine before. I think they're spiking you.
Okay.
Yeah, you might have to get that fixed.
All right, let me disconnect.
Yes, disconnect and come back. I will not do anything. I will talk more about Paris Milan, that fool. So, Shan, basically, Paris Milan sat there for a year with this story and thoroughly destroyed this man with no evidence. There's no police report, nothing like this. But of course, black folks, the sisterhood, and I'm gonna get at the sisterhood tonight. I want to talk to y'all. Let me see. Say something.
Can you hear me? Am I good?
I hear you better. Yes.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
All right.
Yes, please introduce yourself again because I don't think they heard you.
All right. I am Crystal, host of the Life Aligned podcast.
That's it.
I mean,
you got to tell them where they can find you at.
All right. So I am.
You got to remember, we're in the age of people who don't like to search for things; they like to be told.
You know what? You're right.
Yes.
So the Life Aligned podcast, that is Life with a Y, LYFE, Aligned podcast. And you can find me on all streaming platforms, Apple, Google, Amazon, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Or you can just head over to lifealignpodcast.com and there are links to all of my things there.
Yay! Very good. Okay, so you didn't get to hear the video.
No, I did see the video. So I saw the
You did hear the video. Okay, good.
I popped in. Yep.
Okay, very good. Okay, so I was just telling Shan and the audience that we're going to look at this fool Paris Milan and her comment section based on this Pamela Long. I don't even know the first dude's name, Jamie, whatever. This whole dust up.
Okay.
This was a year ago, and this woman and her minions decided to thoroughly trash this man. Look at this. Wannabe bad boy, churchy, manipulative vibes. The type that will quote scriptures, cheat regularly, and be emotionally abusive. They say, baby, let's pray about it. Over 1,000 likes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this was a third person that posted that video?
This is one of these big YouTube people. Oh, you mean the one that I played? I got that from somebody because I needed the apology.
Okay. So
now, I want to ask you about the apology.
Paris Milan?
Paris Milan is one of these, how do I describe her? She's one of these gossip hounds.
Like a Wendy Williams.
She could never touch that kind of money. She's one of these influencers that runs around praising white men and dissing black men. And you know, when this came out, she couldn't wait to touch it.
Okay.
So obviously, you know, she's popular because she has 3,000 likes and 154 dislikes. And she has over 100,000 views on this.
Right.
So it's going to be my job tonight to siphon some of these views, because when this video is done, I'm thoroughly going to be putting this link in her description box.
Okay.
In her comment box, because I don't care. But let's see what else they said. I feel bad for her because she's inexperienced and can be easily taken advantage of by a manipulator. I really hope he's legit. I wonder how O Cruz feels a year later. What else? Where's the good ones? Something about him isn't right. He gives off clout chasing manipulative vibes. And then we have a Christian that showed up. Well, they're married now. It's between them and God. How y'all feel about these comments? Are they from a good place, or does it just sound like they hate?
Okay, stop right there so I can just read the description.
Okay.
So
she claims she has video.
Is exposing the truth, meaning exposing the fact that Pam lied, correct?
Not her video. Not this one.
Okay.
The one I played, yes. That was the one where she said she lied.
This one is exposing her lie. And in the comments, you have women who want...
No. Y'all confusing it. This one was a year ago.
This one is exposing the lie.
This one says, the title says, Truth About Pam from Total, Marriage to J Long.
Right.
So this is the one. So she is perpetuating the story.
Right. She's taking Pam's story. Right.
Okay.
The one, all right. The one, Shan, that I played for you first, that was her apologizing, which happened this week or last week. One of those.
Okay.
So, yes. So, I'm just, so I think that's what the confusion was.
No, but so this video that's on the screen right now is her lying, correct?
Yes, this is
that's what I'm saying. This is a video of her lying, and the people in the comments are women who back lies or things women say as facts without facts. So of course you have these comments, and I think women and men have to stop backing people after situations that they weren't in and allow it to be thoroughly researched before you comment. But everybody here has their own life, their own experiences, and I don't like when men or women go ahead and they classify a black man or a black woman as this. They always this. men ain't this, women ain't this. No, the women you are with aren't that. The men you chose weren't this. It doesn't sum up everybody, and we have to get out the habit of doing that. But we live in an age where the truth gets 2 likes and the lie gets a billion likes, and that's just what it is. Like people today would rather see the demise of somebody else instead of the come up or the good in your life. And that's why I don't watch reality shows. That's why I stay out of gossip. I stay out of people's business. I don't pay your bills. I don't know you. I'm not defending you because I wasn't there. I don't have shit to say.
And that's the problem, is that people get so wrapped up in quote unquote celebrities and what they're doing and all of this. Like, I mean, it was this way before social media, but obviously social media gives people more access, so people feel like they know more. And I was just reading an article, I want to say yesterday, some TikToker, I guess she's the highest TikToker or whatever. And this is a teenager, but I think she has the biggest following.
Sounds about right.
I want to say it was like, so she has like 95 million followers. And she was talking to her siblings, and she's like, "Oh, I wish I had 100,000." So then there was like this big backlash of people, you know, basically saying you're ungrateful, like you got 95 million, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But I get, because then they showed a clip like of her responding to the controversy. She had like millions of people unfollow her. But she was saying that, you know, okay, if you're upset about what I said, blase blue, then that's fine. But the death threats and people telling me to kill myself. And I'm like, yo, like, it really is not that, like, it's not that serious. Really. None of it. But the fact that people are this invested in somebody else, like, it's crazy to me. Like, okay, yeah, she was ungrateful. She said, made a shitty comment, but to tell the girl to kill herself, like, is that serious?
Man, we're in the Matrix. I thought y'all knew this. This is the Matrix.
As popularity and social media, you can't choose the comments you get. You can't choose the experiences that you experience. Your words mean things, and people are always in their feelings. We live in a narcissistic society, and when people choose to hate you, it's going to be a wave of hate. When people choose to love you, it's going to be a wave of love. That's just what it is.
Back to what you said too, because it's like clear, like people are just waiting for your downfall. The more popular you get, the more followers you have, the more people are following you to see that fall. They're waiting for that fall.
Right.
Shout out to Jeezy and Gucci Mane. Shout out to them. They wanted to fight last night. The streets were calling for it.
I'm just so happy.
They were like, Gucci, how you gonna let them get away with that, with them disses?
I'm so glad that they monetize people being nosy, and that's what the fuck you're supposed to do. Beyonce and Jay-Z monetized 2 years of people being fucking nosy. Okay.
Yes. And you know what? I have one criticism of Beyonce about that. She should have copyrighted Becky with the good hair. She should have copyrighted it. Drake, I said this on my show earlier today. You should have copyrighted YOLO. You wouldn't have to write another tacky love song ever again in life.
Not a tacky love song.
Oh, he tacky. Oh, the brother tacky. We're gonna talk about Drake one day. But back to Paris Milan and her minions. She's the problem. She's one of the problems. She don't hold women accountable.
Yeah.
Because of course I went on her thread when someone wrote a comment. I was gonna look for it, but I can't go through that cesspool. I'm sorry. I felt dirty scrolling. But someone said, "Oh, something to the effect that he looks like he's a predator or something." And I said, and that was a year ago. So I said, this comment did not age well. And I can't find it now because I refuse to go through that cesspool. But she's one. She does not hold people accountable. And even I put this up on Instagram and I accidentally deleted it, but someone asked her, "Are you going to apologize to that man?"
No.
Thank you. That's what she said. She said, I don't owe him anything.
Right.
I was like, okay.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And some chick echoed her sentiment and said she doesn't owe him apology for saying anything wrong. I said, I hope you had that energy when it happens to you.
Okay, put it this way.
Yes, ma'am.
If a man rapes a woman and he doesn't get charged and nothing happens to him, and it's
you call Benson and Stabler.
It's blatantly known that she got raped.
You call Benson and Stabler.
5 years later, 10 years later, does he owe her an apology that he never gave her?
You call Benson and Stabler.
I bet you there will be billions of women that say she needs an apology. She needs an apology.
You call Ice-T. Ice-T
women just feel like my vagina is the bee's knees. My titties is the bee's knees. I am the bee's knees. I owe you nothing. My presence is nothing.
I blame men a little bit on that because we overvalue. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about that.
It's the encouragement of men and women.
I want to finish off Pam real quick. And then we're gonna get into that because I like how you brought that up. But I'm gonna finish Pam off real fast. So we know Pam ain't gonna get no backlash for this. Pam will be at the next BET Awards. She will get a standing ovation. We know this. Total will get back together. This is what I think is going on. I think Total will get back together now. They will go on tour. Yes, they will.
Okay.
She needed some sauce.
They will be on the Legends of R&B tour. They will be. I don't know what was going through her head saying that was some wild accusations. I think there was something else underneath it, but I'm not going to go there because that's a touchy subject. I'm not going to touch it. Not tonight. I don't have the energy, and I might get cussed out because I have two women on here and I'm alone. And I don't know y'all's views like that. And if I say it, I get cussed out. Huh?
I'm not going to cuss you out.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not going to bring it up. I don't want to test it. I'm okay. Pam, you need to get that man. You need to get that man his peace of mind. You can never talk to that man ever again. If you see that man on the street, cross the street, please. If you see Centoya and she ready to go to throw hands, just be like, you got it. Let her get a free shot.
That's just one of those things where if somebody did that to you, you wouldn't even want an apology at that point.
No, because listen, if you lie on me, talk about I raped you.
Yeah.
And then you sit there and recant after my life is destroyed, baby, you might as well go to another country.
Yeah.
Because if I see you, I might see you in traffic. If I see you in traffic, I'm going to blow up your gas tank. I'm that petty.
Yeah.
If I see you in the grocery store, I'm going to try to push the aisle over. I mean with it. You can't do that to women.
Yeah.
I know how you females are with when another woman lies on you. Y'all beef on Facebook. She says something else. You want to go see her. I sense the vitriol.
I'm definitely not the social media beef person. I'm the block person, and if I see you in person, you better just be ready.
See, that's what I'm saying. How Bernie said it, if I see you, it's going to be a misunderstanding. I'm just saying.
But
your family tree might end with you. I'm just saying.
I don't even entertain that kind of energy.
I believe it. Because you say Life Aligned podcast. I believe it.
But I was going to say, I don't think, I don't attract that kind of energy.
I feel like you would slap somebody upside the head.
I mean,
There it is. Everybody got their limits, man.
I might align somebody's throat chakra real quick. But
you see, the violence always comes out of people. Y'all see this? But let me see what my friend Tiffy Television said. She said, "Kid, I want to interject here to mention the female ego is at times worse than the male ego. Women don't hold women accountable because accountability has been promoted to us as being solely a man issue. Men are accountable for their misdeeds while women are constantly excused for ours. Because y'all let Sims tell you are the greatest.
I think it's the opposite, though. I think.
Oh, I want to hear this.
Huh?
I want to hear this.
No, but I mean, I think as a society, we tend to excuse men's behavior.
That is a lie, but we're going to talk about it.
We have this boys will be boys attitude. We have this attitude that, if a man brushes his teeth, it's like the greatest thing. He's such a catch because he brushed his teeth. Whereas women are expected to.
I had to turn the camera on for this. No, ma'am, no, we not going. I'm gonna let you finish. I'm gonna let you finish.
Whereas I feel like women are like expected to show, to trudge through and to figure it out and to make a way.
Okay,
I gotta put on the New York hat for this.
I love the fact that she said that, and this is why
you said something.
This is why I say it's both. This is why I say it's men and women being the problem, because you have women that come from dads who are like, this is my princess, she can do nothing wrong, she deserves everything, and then they grow up into women who feel as though no matter what wrong they do, it should never get called out. You know why? Because my daddy never called it out, because I'm the princess, and that's how every man should treat me. That's why that girl with the PhD stalked and murdered her boyfriend, because she had this mindset that she deserved everything and he needs to like me. And look at me, I have a PhD, I'm beautiful, he has to want me. No, you can't constantly give to your daughters. And that is why today I have 2 daughters, and I treat them the way that I want them to grow up and not be impressed by the fact that a man called you today, so this doesn't mean that he's the business. No, a man is supposed to call you if he's interested. A man took you on a picnic today. No, I took you out for picnics as a child. That's not nothing impressive, but that's nice that you did that. If you don't treat your daughters with the normalcy of this is a nice gesture, but it doesn't make this man this king, this illusion, then they're going to think every little thing, like you said, brushing your teeth, is the greatest. You need to show your sons and your daughters that this is the standard, and you don't make anyone love you, don't make anyone want to be with you, you don't make anyone be honest or loyal. It's just something in their character that is already, and you either accept or you leave it alone, but you don't stay with that shit. And the problem is women will stay, dads will stay, fathers will stay, or they might leave, or they might make a woman walk over them, or you'll have mothers who can't find men of their own and treat their sons like they're glorious and they're not. And then their sons go look for a woman who will let them turn them into doormats. And then you have women who like to doormat men and buy them Chanel purses after the second date and think every man is supposed to buy them Chanel purses. It's men and women that are fucked up in the head. It's not one or the other.
No, it's not.
Wait, my bank account is set up. You be lucky. You get a purse off of Canal Street. Yeah, what I said.
I think the PhD case brings to. So I mean, no, we all have issues, for sure. But I think as a society, like the fact that the PhD case is like so novel. Not to say that it hasn't happened before. The astronaut lady that drove to Florida in the diapers or whatever. Like, yes, there are cases. There are cases, but when you talk about like systems, we live in a patriarchal society. So
wait a minute. Whoa. Are you actually gonna admit this right now?
What am I going to admit?
That we're in a patriarchal society.
We live in a patriarchal society. Yes, we do.
Black women, continue, please. Please continue.
Wait, that's a question?
No, I'm letting. No, I thoroughly agree with you. No, I agree with you. I want you to get it all out. Get it all out.
Clear. I do not agree with the patriarchy. I think it is being dismantled. We are beginning to step back into that feminine, that yin and that yang, and find that balance, because there is like the beauty, the whatever, the joy, the happiness is in the balance. So when there is too much masculine, too much feminine, like too much of either way, it's imbalance and things are out of whack, and that's where we are. But I definitely think that it can be like overindulging your sons, overindulging your daughters is going to lead to problems. They tend to lead to different problems based on gender. And again, that comes back to the structure of our society, but it's all about finding that balance.
Yeah.
Balance. I preach that a lot on my show, balance. And people get mad. You gotta have 50-50. 50-50 accountability.
Yeah.
So I did a show last week. This is the greatest black woman that ever lived. No shot to you ladies, but this is the greatest black woman that ever lived. And she talked about this. I'm not gonna pull up the page right now because we're in the middle of a show. Nobody wants to hear me read. But it's all about, like you said, it's all about balance. So since we're gonna talk about balance, and I'm gonna be a little misogynistic here, so forgive me. If Jamie saw her right now and she tried to offer up the apology, is he allowed to do what Shahrazad Ali said, give her an open hand slap in the mouth for her recklessness? No. Very good answer, because I don't promote violence. Now, is he allowed to trip her?
No.
I think we should refrain from violence, and we should use
Tripping is violence?
Hmm?
Tripping is violence? What if he was turning and he put his leg out and then she was walking the other way and she just like...
I say any intentional cause of bodily harm should be...
All she got to do is put her hands out.
But no, I think, I mean, at this point, look, what do they have to talk about?
Should he sue her?
You said what?
Should he sue her?
I mean, he could.
That's liable as hell.
What? No, it is liable. It is liable. But to what end?
That'd be, well, I think it would have worked better if he had lost something. But according to him, he didn't lose too much. So his case is probably not going to be strong. I say go civilly. It's free.
So I have reached a point in my life where, and it's not, I don't do it all the time. I'm a work in progress, as we are all. But releasing judgment has been key. And that is like when you release, like, so like for him, yes, this is a situation that happened. She lied. She, drug his name, whatever, through the mud. But going to court, doing, filing a libel suit or whatever, like, why? Why would he be doing these things? To what end? What would be the ultimate goal? Are you trying to pay her back for something? Is it about vengeance? Or, so these are the questions that I would have, me personally. And then again, just releasing the judgment. Just trying, clearly for her to have done this, she had to have been going through some shit. Like, what? I don't know. What possessed her to do it? I don't know. But for her to do this really says to me that there is a much deeper issue going on. So if he wanted to address it, if he wanted to have a conversation, that is the conversation the two of them could have. Like, what was the real issue? But again, us, looking at the situation it's so easy to be judgmental and to place blame into, we want a victim and we want a hero. But when we release the need for those roles and just see situations as situations, like, look, this happened. What is the lesson here? What can I learn? It opens up so much more opportunity for growth. All right, my sermon is done.
Let the church say amen.
I just feel like no matter what she was going through, it's almost equating like you could have kept that shit to yourself. You could have kept that apology to yourself.
Oh, I got an example of someone that didn't keep that to themselves.
Because it doesn't mean anything, and the fact that you're bringing this up tells me selfishly you wanted your name in the press. For what reason? For what
Clout.
reason? We don't know.
Clout.
But at the same time, it's kind of like the damage is done. It's like trying to pick up spilt milk that somebody else had to clean up years ago. Stop talking about the shit.
Everybody who saw the first video or saw the first post that he did this, how many of those people, it's like that parable, I think it's like a Chinese parable or something, where the man is walking and he lets these feathers go or he drops them and then he is asked to pick them all up. You cannot possibly pick up all of those feathers that fell out of the bag. So I'm not justifying it. But justifying it, like looking at the situation without judgment, without blame. That's my take.
Let me tell you something. My personal experience with something where someone physically put their hands on me at my house. And one year I went to court back and forth probably 22 times for someone to deny it, right?
Wow.
They denied it 22 times. They refused 6 different pleas, all after a year and a half to take a plea. And initially they were saying they never got out their vehicle online. And it came down to the fact that in front of a woman judge, with the women bailiffs, with women lawyers in the courtroom, and his lawyer was a black man, he said, "Judge, the only reason why I'm here was."
Wow.
And the woman judge had to stop him, and she said, "Sir, are you really going to sit in here after you agreed to take a plea and tell me the reason why you put your hands on your child's mother?"
Wow.
And his lawyer had to nudge him to say,
and tell him to shut up.
Yeah.
Exactly. You said too much.
And then after that, it took him a year and about 3 months to apologize to me. And you know how much that apology was? It meant nothing to me.
Well, exactly.
Because you showed no ownership. You weren't honest. You lied repeatedly. I was out of work like nobody's business just so you can refuse the truth. And then you're going to sit here and apologize to me?
She got off on women.
Some people are like that.
I feel you. And this was about to be a women's show, but now men caught it. All right. Dude, whoever did that to you, man, see what you see. It's always on us.
But at least I don't sum it up and be like, all black men do this, because I know they don't. That is just him for that character.
Black men don't cheat.
I have no comment.
We're going to do that show one day. Y'all can come back for that show. We're going to do that show.
Oh, man.
What Tiffy say? Regardless of what she was going through, does not justify her actions. Her personal problems cannot be a crutch or excuse for her lying. It didn't matter. She was in her truth. That's what y'all love saying.
I am no
lies.
Justifying.
Y'all don't hang on. Y'all don't hold each other accountable when they come out with that line.
I do.
No, but
y'all
I
don't.
I just want to be clear. I'm not justifying or excusing anybody's actions. Like, me personally, just try to look at all aspects of the situation. And I'm not saying that what she did was hurtful to him. Absolutely. What she did, but again, whole other, like, I just removing the judgment, removing the need to place blame or to make someone right and someone wrong, just allows space for a different conversation.
Eloquence. See, I bring smart people on my shows. I don't bring dumb people. I'm gonna take off her comment because we got it. But I'm gonna give y'all another example. Okay. But this woman was held accountable, but it took a year. for her to be held accountable. Oh no, you're gonna be upset after I play this.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you're gonna be upset. All right, so let's get this. Now, I don't know where y'all at. If y'all want to give away your location, if you don't, that's okay. But this is up near where I am in Brooklyn.
I'm in Connecticut.
I'm in ATL.
Oh, you're in Connecticut. Oh, so you should know this story then.
I'm from New York, but I currently reside in Connecticut.
Smart girl, because New York's going to hell. But yes, so you should be quite familiar with this story. Let's play it. I don't know if it's. Can y'all hear it?
Still downloading.
Yeah.
Well, ain't that something?
This picture is giving me flashbacks though.
Your computer's not gonna blow up.
No, it's giving me flashbacks of being in court.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Jesus. Oh well, if you saw the thumbnail, that's why I put that there. Okay, so this is wanting to be a jerk right now. Okay, but quick story. Crystal, you're up in Connecticut.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the story of the UConn players that got kicked out of school for alleged rape?
Yes.
I remember this.
Yes. So
and
yes,
it turns out they didn't do it, right?
They did not do it.
Yeah.
It was after a year though. The chick got a year. So I was happy about that.
Not enough.
There was another story, the legendary Duke lacrosse story.
Mm-hmm.
But she was held accountable after she shot her boyfriend, but we're not gonna go there tonight. What else? What other stories? Women holding, what? I don't know. I don't find too many stories of women holding women accountable. I mean, y'all put out y'all stories.
Well, I mean, that's just it. I believe, yes, absolutely. We all need to be held accountable for our actions, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Every action has an equal and opposite reaction, right? So whatever you do, you need to be prepared to accept. Like if I put on a ski mask right now with a gun and head down to the bank, then I have to be prepared. Like I made a decision that I am prepared to take this federal time if it goes left, which it most likely will, right?
Y'all ain't set it off.
So that is, I am ready to accept the consequences of my actions, whatever they may be. And I feel like that is where a lot of times we, things get lost in translation, or people get because we're not, and going back to what Shan was saying earlier, when you don't hold children accountable, when you don't teach them that there are consequences for their actions, then this is the result. And this is so many people have this issue of not taking responsibility for their actions, or of not wanting, you want all the glitz and the glam, but you don't want the other side. Like there's always a light and a dark, a yin and a yang. Like there's two sides of everything there. So you have to be prepared for the good, the bad, and the ugly in any situation.
Yeah.
Love it. Why do I hear myself? Okay, fine. I'm going to play another one. I think it's working now. I'm going to see if y'all remember this one. This happened 3 years ago. Let me see if I pull it up. Make sure it works. Let's make sure it works this time. I'm not going to say nothing because you got to see the video was hilarious. Let's see. Please work. Yes, it works.
All right.
Win. Here we go.
It was a Fox 5 I-Team story that touched a nerve with police officers across the country.
A woman falsely accused a Stone Mountain police officer of cussing her out during a traffic stop. Well, now she's paid the price in court.
Senior I-Team reporter Dale Russell is here now with the latest.
They don't
Dale?
play in Georgia, do they? You got arrested for cussing somebody out.
Depends.
What's that you said?
It depends on the color of your skin.
Oh no! Oh, ma'am, it's gonna get better.
DeKalb County prosecutor Chris Timmons told a judge that Crystal Cathcart was trying to get Stone Mountain Police Sergeant Stephen Floyd fired. Well, it didn't work, and her effort led to her pleading guilty in court to a felony charge. Former DeKalb County Fire Department employee Crystal Cathcart knew our camera.
The attempted hiding of the face. Oh, that was just so funny. Man, we saw you already. But we're gonna keep it going.
Was rolling when she walked into court.
Do we need to call Dr. Alexander?
Call Dr. Alexander for what?
But she didn't know a camera was rolling 2 years ago when she interfered with the traffic stop and tried to get a police officer fired.
Luckily for Sergeant Floyd, this entire encounter was recorded. He had a body camera as well as a camera in his vehicle.
Body cam.
This is how it unfolded. Stone Mountain Police Sergeant Stephen Floyd pulled over DeKalb Fire Captain Terrell Davis at a local school for an expired tag. Davis calls his coworker, Crystal Cathcart, to the scene. Sergeant Floyd issued the ticket anyway, but has to ask Crystal Cathcart to step away from the scene since she wasn't involved.
Wait over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Why?
Because I asked you to. This traffic stop had
No,
No, you cannot stand right there. This last time I'm going to ask you. Oh, I'm going to put you in the back of my car.
But Crystal Cathcart filed a written complaint.
You know who does that? A busybody Atlanta woman.
Which included a warning about making a false sworn statement. She claimed Sergeant Floyd created a sense of fear at the scene, cussed her out twice, telling her to back the blank up, or he will throw her in the back of my squad car. During an internal investigation after Stone Mountain played Sergeant Floyd's body camera video showing no cussing, Miss Cathcart changed her story, writing, "I recant the error of Sergeant Floyd using profanity." Following our I-team investigation of the incident, Crystal Cathcart resigned.
I went back and reviewed this footage, and there was no profanity during that entire traffic stop.
But it did.
The chick that was over there in the back, the one with the glasses, not her.
Yeah.
She was like, "Sis, you stupid." She had that look. But let's finish it off. It's almost
Didn't end with her resignation. Sergeant Stephen Floyd, who was in the back of the court during the plea, hired an attorney and took his case to the DeKalb District Attorney's Office. In court, prosecutor Chris Timmons said his investigation led to a felony charge of filing a false statement.
Essentially, what Ms. Cathcart did was, in an effort to get Sergeant Floyd fired, she claimed that he used profanity during the traffic stop, which was a false statement.
And as the camera rolled, she pled guilty, receiving a 2-year probated sentence.
She's to do 40 hours of community service. She's to write 2 letters of written apology, one to Sergeant Floyd and one to the Stone Mountain Police Department. She's to pay a fine in the amount of $500, and she's not to work in public employment during the terms of her probation.
All right, be careful.
The punishment bringing closure for one unfairly targeted police officer, protected by his sense of right and wrong and a body camera.
May I speak? May I speak?
You have the floor.
I hate when Black people unwantingly don't need to put themselves in a situation where you make all of us look like fucking fools. Because there are police officers that'll talk to you like that.
Yeah.
And what society likes to do is put Black people in the light to look like fucking fools so they can then again not be trusted. So they can then again never be believed. And it's always us looking like fucking fools. But there are other ethnicities of officers that do talk to citizens like shit. And now you just made everybody else who gets treated like that realistically liars. So she not only made herself look like a fucking fool, she made a whole ethnicity of people look like fools because look at that one time when somebody lied. Same thing with rape cases. When women lie about men doing rapes, that makes other realistic rapes not look accountable.
But what was her function though? Like she wasn't getting.
She was mad that she was in the wrong and couldn't own up to
I
it.
tell you what happened.
That's crazy.
The sim fire captain felt uneasy talking to another black man, so he had to have a woman there to calm himself down, and he wanted the woman to get the cop told so the cop would back off. And when that didn't work, she tried to get the cop messed up because she wanted to help her friend. And now with the friend, it just went left, and now she has a felony on her record.
And how much you want to bet they don't even talk anymore?
Oh no! Well, she resigned, so
right.
I
But
know she don't pick up the phone.
Like now, you don't even have any.
Okay, she's a dyke right now.
She's not in prison. She's on probation.
She's a dyke. This is Atlanta. I think in Atlanta, when a woman runs afoul of a man, they become a dyke. I think she's a dyke now. She hates men now. That dude did not give her no help. He didn't offer her no. He didn't say, "Let me help your Indeed resume."
Nothing. Nope.
Nothing. Oh, Miss Talks podcast is in the building. We'll say hi to her real fast. Him real fast.
What's up?
What other poet?
Hey.
What's up?
If you want some of this fire, let me know. I'll send you the link if you want some of this
I
fire.
love them. They are men of logic. Love.
Yes. But let's get into the real subject. So I want y'all's opening statement. Well, it's not an opening statement anymore. I want your definitive statement. That's not a gavel. That was just my fist. But I want to know your definitive reason why women do not hold women accountable.
Okay.
Because I have an answer. Because y'all love saying it's sis life and let her do what she want. Why y'all checking for what she doing?
Women don't hold other women accountable because they don't hold themselves accountable. When you hold yourself accountable for shit, it's not hard to hold other people accountable because you have a standard. You have a center of clarity. You understand that being honest is something you don't have to think about. It just is. You don't have to remember to lie if you tell the truth.
Right.
And when you say, I wish I had more honest people around me, or, I'm tired of all these.
I want people to keep it 100.
When you want people to keep it 100, a lot of people that say that don't want that. A lot of people that scream loyalty are the most disloyal people on earth. And you have to stop talking and you have to start being. And when you start to be the things that you speak, you're going to look around, there's going to be less people around you. You know why? Because they're not ready. They're not ready. And you have to be somebody that's willing to be honest, willing to be truthful, and willing to be lonely, if that means you have to be lonely. So if I don't keep a lot of friends because I tell the truth, with equality anyway? No.
Yep. And that's just it. Holding other people accountable means you have to hold yourself accountable.
Right.
When you don't like the reflection in the mirror, you don't want to see it in anybody else either. Like the things that stir us up about other people is a reflection of those things about ourselves that we do not like and do not want to admit, acknowledge, address. So yeah, this work is not all crystals and sage. Like all the time. Like it's cute on Instagram, but when you really are on this path of enlightenment, of getting to know yourself, of bettering yourself, it requires being honest with yourself. And that shit is ugly.
Yeah.
I think you guys don't do it because I think organizations like Me Too give y'all the platform to not be held accountable because, again, it's all men's fault because, as Crystal said, this is a patriarchy. So everything men do, it's our fault. Every move you make, somehow we influenced it negatively. And I just want to say, for us to get forward and go forward, y'all got to get out of that.
Okay.
Y'all got to get y'all's women intuition back. I think y'all lost it. Y'all eat too much chicken. That's what it is.
I ain't never lost mine.
A lot of y'all lost y'all's women intuition.
My intuition is on leak.
Mine, you see
Well,
my
you're not in the
antennas?
South, so that doesn't work.
My antennas.
Because some of y'all, well, I shouldn't say that. Majority of y'all nowadays, y'all can't read the room.
Says who? Majority.
I said
of
majority. You see, but you think you're not part of this, so you shouldn't be offended by me saying that.
I think these blanket statements.
That's not blanket. That was very specific. A lot of women today do not know how to read the room. And a lot of men today do not know how to read the room. There's certain situations you should go in and you see it going out and playing in front of you, and you say, I'm gonna head out. No, they go into it. Yes, ma'am.
It's not that we don't know, or it's not that we're not tuned into our intuition or whatever. We ignore the signs. Like, all the red flags are there, all the signs are there, but it's not what we want to see. It's not leading us in the direction that we want to go. So I see that, but that's for somebody else.
Yeah. I think what's gonna help a lot of people is allow your motherfucking phone to be dry. It is okay for your phone to be dry. I like my phone dry. You know what I'm saying?
I don't get no phone calls.
Listen, I don't know nobody's business, so ain't nobody go call me about somebody's business. I don't go nowhere, so I don't know shit. I don't want to know shit. I know about my shit though. I can tell you about my shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know no shit.
You Negroes don't talk to me on IG.
Like
I never understood people with like the 5,000 friends on Facebook. I never understood that. How do you know 5,000 people? How do you know 5,000 people? I think at my highest when I left, I had like 270, and most of those I knew from school.
Listen.
How do y'all do this?
Listen. A lot of people put up fake numbers, and them numbers don't mean
you
shit.
Can fake it on Facebook? I did not know this.
A lot of people put up fake numbers, and them fake numbers don't mean shit. And when you start to see that those numbers don't mean shit, and you can't call,
I've seen that. I've seen that, especially. Okay, I do this segment. It's going to be a little misogynistic again, but I have two females that keep it real, so I have to do this. I do this every show. IG models, it's going to be okay. The COVID is almost over. The love letter from Kid Gravity to the IG models, it's coming soon. Don't worry, I'm crafting it right now. We're doing the edit work. We're going to do the edit work. Oh, the love letter to the IG hoes, they're mad at the COVID right now. They can't get flown out. IG hoes, it's gonna be okay. The booking informations, y'all DMs are y'all gonna get hyped again. It's okay. 2021 is y'all's year. Okay, y'all got Massa Biden and Kicks Up Kamala coming in. They're gonna let y'all run wild. COVID is gonna be dead on Martin Luther King Day. I'm calling it right now. It's not that bad. The Spirit airline flights will be in your inboxes. Don't worry, it's coming. I'm sorry, I do that every show. I just had to, a little misogyny, but Crystal looks upset. I don't like that.
Listen,
she looks upset. She's like, what did I'm head out.
Over here is a judgment-free zone. You do you, boo.
You just burned some sage, did you not?
If you like it, I love it.
Okay. I think there's just three things in the world, in society, on this planet of imperfect humans that you won't get rid of. That's selling pussy, selling drugs, and dirty money in church. That's just what it is. Now, how you choose to get the money from there, when you're blocked from going outside or you're blocked from traveling, you're going to find a way. And some people, maybe that's their purpose. Some people, maybe that's their path. Who am I to tell you not to put a link up? But I just know that's not my segue.
Okay, I'm glad you reminded me, Chan. Thank you so much.
If that's what you want to do, if you like it, I love it.
I feel you. For 30 minutes, I was trying to remember what I wanted to say, but I think sex is a very big part of why women aren't held accountable. And Shannon brought it up earlier because it's like you want to get a woman told, and then she pulls her shirt down, and you just like forget everything you said.
Really?
You got that weak me.
There are some dudes I've seen them do this. They'll get their girl told, and then she'll be like, "Okay, daddy, what do you want? What do you want? You want me to go down on you?" And he just shuts up.
My husband needs that book then. Not even a little
This
bit.
is not a marriage show. If you want to do a marriage show, we can do a marriage. Not today. No, what y'all do over there, y'all. You like it? I love it.
I wish I could. It really would save me a lot of arguments.
I don't know the brother. I'm gonna head out. I'm not saying a word. What's that man? He's keeping you happy. You burning the sage. You in a good place. You're not whooping chicks. Because I know how y'all up there in Connecticut, especially up there in Stanford and Hartford. I know in Bloodsport. I know about Bloodsport and New Haven. I know about all that. Y'all black people up in Connecticut, y'all tangible.
So, just so we're clear, I am from Westchester. Okay.
Which part?
Elmsford.
Okay.
Exactly.
I thought you were gonna say like YO or something.
No, so I am
Murder Mount Vernon.
Where I grew up anyway. I'm between White Plains and Tarrytown.
Yes, ma'am. So you are the fridge. You be double dutching. Let me stop.
So I don't do that.
Okay, I'm just saying. So yeah, so sex and like I said, the Sims. We got at y'all last season for that fuckery you be doing. Y'all let women pass with, and you know they're wrong. And then when someone like me calls them out, you ready to argue with me. You know, I had some sim argue with me for like 3 hours because I told some woman she was wrong, and I cited her where she was wrong.
So what's the problem?
What do you mean?
So what was the problem? What was wrong with that?
Me correcting her?
Yeah.
The simp didn't like it. He thought I was bashing her. I don't know why y'all love that word so much. Bash. I don't know why y'all love that word.
You have to understand that there are people who have no game. There are people who don't know how to talk to women. And when it comes to social media, they think if I make a whole page about bigging up the black woman, I'll get more pussy. And
they learned the hard way on YouTube. They've learned the hard way. Because they be going up in there talking about how black woman is God and get about 55 views.
Listen, I had to block
in 2 years.
I was just scrolling and I said, "Sir, where's your balls at? Where's your balls at? Where's your balls at?"
It's in his mama's purse. And those are the fools that then the chicks let sleep on the couch.
I can't.
Hey.
You know what? Somebody has to be the hoe. Somebody has to be the elite.
The bottom.
Somebody has to
just
be,
say it. The bottom.
Somebody has to be the one that figured it out, and somebody has to be the example of the one that keeps getting played out. So we can all learn our lessons. You just got to figure out where you end up in the mix.
How come y'all never tell other women who hurt you? How come y'all never use the statement "who hurt you" on other women?
Because it's a question. It's a question that doesn't have to be asked. Women show it. You can tell when a woman has worked through her shit and is ready to welcome some good shit. And you can tell when a woman is still battling within herself because there's no positive outcome to the discussion. Like I was on Stereo app. I don't know if you guys have Stereo app. And it was
I got it.
It was this woman on there and she was talking to another girl. She was married to a man was blatantly cheating on her in her face. They have a child together. He was mentally abusive to her, physically abusive to her sometimes, and she was battling with cancer. And she was on there defending why she's still in this marriage, why she won't leave, why she's waiting for this to be set up, why she doesn't have the right resources.
The cancer
Listen!
is a physical manifestation of all the shit that she's going through.
So there was a guy on there who was commenting, because you can comment while other people talk, and he said, I grew up in a house where my father abused my mother, and she stayed because she felt like she had to stay for the kids because they needed to see two parents in the household, and she dealt with his shit, and she wasn't strong enough to leave. She got mad at him because she took it as, so you're saying I'm not strong because I'm trying to set up my child the best way to leave. There is no correct setup when somebody is abusing you and you're battling cancer and they're cheating on you and they're talking to you like shit and you have a child. You leave. But one thing you can't do, you can never tell a woman when she needs to leave. She has to find her when. And that's all I could say to her. But I knew at the beginning of the call, her mind was made up. I knew by the end of that call, her mind was made up.
Yeah,
and that's the thing you have to know. A lot of women are lost cause until they're ready. And that's why women don't say who hurt you, because it's pointless. They'll never admit it.
So why y'all say it to us?
Because we see it. A lot of men's ego and pride is in the way. Like I had to write a letter. I had to write a letter to one of my child's fathers because I told him that he would never be at peace personally. He would never be happy. And there's no perfect woman that will come into his life and make him feel like he's ready to be committed in a relationship, because he has a fucked up relationship with his father. And he prides himself on not being his father. And he ended up being his father by being in a relationship, having children outside of your relationship, cheating on the woman that's living in your house, not wanting to commit because you're scared she's going to get you. And now you have to figure out how you're going to balance raising your kids in one home and having a child outside the other home. And your father did the same thing. And until you speak to him, you will never become whole. Ego be in the way of men, and that's why women say that. And his mother is an enabler. His mother only had him, and she feels like the sun shines out his ass and never tells him his wrong.
So you trying to say the mama? So you saying the mama treated the son like Gator?
Listen, and that is why I say it's both. It's men and women that create monsters of grown men and women today that don't show any accountability because you enable them to be who they are.
Yep.
So
if y'all didn't tell, I hate that statement, but they broke it down. I hate that.
Oh man.
I hate that statement. So
I'm sorry.
But it's okay. It's fine. I've had it happen. I got one chick mad. I said, yeah, it was some chick like you, and she got all bent out of shape.
Oh no.
But it's okay.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, I was just doing some coke. No, I'm just kidding. Okay.
I hope not.
No, God, no. Listen, this is middle of COVID. I feel like if I do that, I might get it. Nah, no coke. No coke. No coke. But ladies, this was fun.
Yes.
This was very fun. So we have come to a consensus, folks, that women, besides these two, we're still a long way from women at a majority holding women accountable. Because it's still the sisterhood. We're going to say it. It's the sisterhood of the matching weaves. I said it.
Not the matching weaves.
Sisterhood of the matching weaves. Not y'all. I know y'all two are natural.
Clearly.
Okay.
Don't forget the lashes. The lashes are big.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, you got natural lashes?
Yes, we do.
No, I'm talking about the lash crew. You know they sell lashes.
Lash crew. Oh my God. Okay, let's insult them real fast. What is up with the Raptor claws? Y'all got to tell me what's going on with the Raptor claws.
You know,
y'all look like
I like to keep my broom in my kitchen.
You know what they look like? They look like you could put water in them, stick your hand in the freezer for 6 hours, and have ice cubes. That's what they look like.
I still try to figure out, like, I mean, can you really wipe well with those? Like, well. Huh?
What? Y'all got to tell
I just
me.
always wonder, like, how well they can wipe. With
Yo,
those.
Chan, somebody, your man got at you. Go ahead.
A man's ego is one thing, but women know when they're doing what they're doing to break that ego. Yeah, of course. Women know when they're being manipulative. Women know when they're nitpicking, but women know when they're not the problem also.
We gotta talk about it.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but every time I see y'all with them raptor claws, we got to
I
talk
just
about
assume
it.
your ass is not clean.
Listen,
I feel you on that.
You
This is what I
me.
see.
I'm
This is what I
realistic.
see. This is what I see.
Yeah, see, like that, like
I can't.
I see Lady Deathstrike from the X-Men.
I mean, it's all right to have a little bit of length, but after a certain point, I just feel like you can't.
I just don't know when the shift happened. When did the goal of weaves become let's make it look like it's not yours? When did the goal of lashes become let's make it look so unrealistic?
Yes.
When did the goal of fake become better than what's really your face when you wake up in the morning? And I hate that.
What y'all doing with this? What y'all rocking this? Huh?
What
We
that
rocking this?
wig? I mean, you know what? Or I don't know.
What
I don't
you
know
mean?
when. I'm almost 40 years old, but I think some people pull that look off nicely.
We pulling this off?
No.
Okay. What about this here?
No. I like to keep my sherbet in the freezer.
Where you get your sherbet from? The supermarket or Cold Stone?
Cold Stone don't have sherbet.
Yes, they do.
They do?
I ain't never had it. I get real
You
ice
got
cream
it.
when I go to Cold Stone.
Yeah.
No, they got sherbet up in there. What? Come on, y'all don't ask for that. Y'all want them weird flavors. But go ahead. You know what? I might order some Cold Stone still early. Thank you. Okay, what we doing? Y'all rocking this?
No.
I like how she keeps saying no. I like this. She might have
I've
to come
never
back to one of my
had weave. I've never had a wig. I don't like things that are on me that are not mine. So I don't know this
Facts.
life. I don't know this life.
Oh, you know what? You know what, Crystal? Since you brought it up,
what?
Who wants to see a video real fast?
Oh.
Who wants to see a video real fast?
I'm scared to say yes.
Me too. I'm not saying yes.
Oh,
I know
you're
he's
gonna.
try to.
Oh, now I'm Jamaican, so this
Me
kinda
too. My
hurts
parents
heart.
are Jamaican too.
So this kind of hurt my heart when I saw this.
I guess so. We had the Jamaican crew on here.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm
I
scared.
don't understand what the girl are do right, Chessa. I don't understand, but I can play it. I can play it. Hold on. Share it. Share it. Share it. I'm gonna make sure for the audio. Come on, I hear everything. Come on, I hear everything. Watch the Oman there.
What is she doing?
Yeah,
Check off the hospital.
Check cut off the ass tail.
Cut off the horse hair.
No.
What about you?
Yes.
Shot.
Yeah, everybody ass tail.
Well, I shot try for angle the sitting right. Cause she knows if she get too close, the ass like a kick her. But we
Oh
fit.
my God.
We
I would
fit.
never
We
stand
fit.
behind a horse.
Leave the ass tail alone. Look, she get it.
Oh,
She got it. The Oman cut off the sitting.
One time for her braveness of standing behind a grown ass horse.
The sitting on I do for weave. More talk to them. More talk to them. Now, I represent the Oman them. More to talk about it.
No, so that's a whole other level.
That's a level.
That
You're not a level yet. You see, Miss Chan, you see how you start sitting? All right, I'm gonna show you a level. I'm gonna show you a level. Watch out.
No.
I'll show you a level. Oh, you sit right there, so. And I cut off ass tail and I walk. Next I go at them.
Listen, if
Wait.
I'm still come before the Tim and Awaki.
Wait. I want to go on. All right, so this not Jamaica. This not there in Jamaica. This day over in Mama Africa. This day in Kenya. I want to watch this. We open. I'm not gonna play it too long because I know I said I'm not gonna flag it, but I want you to listen to this. Watch what the man them do. We're gonna play it. With a song there. Wait, I'm with a song. Y'all can't hear it, right?
No.
Did I not share it right? Wait, I don't think I shared it right. Hold on. Let me try it again. I don't think I put the audio. Unless they messed this video up. Hold on, let me see.
Hair is big business.
Oh,
It is truly, really and truly. Turn up the volume.
Hold on. I think the video's low.
Mm-hmm.
Look on them.
Wait a minute.
Where are they?
They not dump. Them a dump.
No, that's
look on that.
No, sir. No, sir.
No.
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 But me not done yet. Wait. But them do it here too. Them do it in America. I'm doing it in America. Where there? Oh, it's Houston, not Milwaukee. Yes. Thank you to Phil Advise. Thank you. It was Houston. Where is it? Oh, Jesus Christ. Where is it? Don't tell me he had the only copy. I don't want to play his video because I know he'll flag it. Damn it. All right, Phil. Oh, wait. I'm going to play this one.
New this morning, dozens of...
A day after the Hair Connection and beauty supply store on Florida Boulevard went up in flames, looters are looking for hair supplies. Local 33's...
You know what?
What Omar that's just said?
You know what?
It's sitting that bun with a smoking out of the ear and I'm still go down there.
Justin Campbell was on the grounds as they entered the destroyed
It's
building.
not that serious.
Is there anything in the garbage? Some people dug through the dumpster. Others watched every step.
About $200 to $250.
With that high price for weave, Jacoby Duncan is tiptoeing around hair on the ground.
It is a blessing. I mean,
a blessing.
Yo, you know what?
Jesus approve how to weave them.
Thank you, Lord.
Pray for God.
Wait a minute. Well, I'm not to play it again.
I am blessed. I am blessed.
It is a blessing that me can go in a run down sitting and tech weave. I'm not have to pay for it.
Duncan feels the fire that ripped through the beauty store brought Christmas gifts early.
It'll help anybody, you know.
Black.
And this man is supporting this story with a straight face.
Miss, I said this on my show earlier. They always love putting the worst people in front of the camera. The worst somebody.
This came early.
Oh, I was trying to find the one. No, there was one. I think it was in Houston. They had everything outside in the dumpsters. They were inside the dumpster.
The thing.
This is
us. What? This brings accountability full circle. We have to be accountable
50-50
for the hair that the Lord gave you. And the hair that the Lord gave
shout out to the Crown Act. Wait a minute. Y'all got the Crown Act. So yeah, I don't want to hear nothing.
He wants you to comb your own hair. He wants you to.
Oh, y'all talking, but y'all said, but wait a minute, y'all said that it takes too long.
Who said that?
Y'all have things to do. I've heard women say that, you know, I go to school and then I go to work. I don't have time to do it.
Listen, you're talking to someone who's had hair down the middle of their back, had my hair shaved off 3 times, is now growing my hair, which is at my shoulders, who has had my hair in a mohawk, braided, short, curly. However,
You ain't got, ma'am, you ain't got to tell me. I'm just saying what they be
my thing
saying.
is women have to learn to love what they
Oh,
have.
I found it. Oh, I found it. Oh, I found it.
I found it. Beauty right now. They getting it for the low. You know what I'm saying? Look at them get it. Watch them get it for the low.
Them are 5 feet. Okay, I know y'all didn't see it. Who saw the nurse out there?
Them a fight over weave?
In a trash can.
All right, the story with this is the store went out of business, so he just chucked all the hair because you know the Koreans, they just get rid of the hair because there's no point in reselling it because you know they're not gonna go buy it from each other. So he just threw it away.
Wow.
And I guess somebody in the neighborhood told them that they were throwing out the stuff.
Mm-mm.
And they said it was like 20 minutes, everybody was there. This is 20 minutes later. Who saw the nurse?
For the low. You know what I'm saying? Look at them get it. Watch them get it for the low.
Look at the nurse. No, that is a medical biller and coder. That is not a CNA. Look at that. The nigga got a ladder.
Yeah.
No. We got edges, lashes, we got it all. Come get it how you live.
Where's the accountability?
Done. Hot mess.
I don't know them.
Facts. Poet's right. I told it. Y'all look. I would play the video. There's a whole compilation of black people saying stupid things on TV.
But Poet, is that really like that's really a debate? Like, is it a question that they don't look?
No, but you know these lefty professors don't want to admit stuff like this.
Come on, let's be real.
Because we want that viral moment.
Right.
Like the Kapuya chick.
The who?
The Kapuya chick. Oh, you know about the Kapuya chick. You're gonna make me do.
I can't speak for everybody.
Okay, we're gonna play the Kapuya chick real fast. We're gonna play her. We got
Across
to play her.
town, residents are now picking up the pieces as well. Large hailstones destroyed mobile homes, busted out windows, and car tail lights.
Man, them jokers was big, size of a quarter doggone.
Many said it sounded like nothing they've ever heard before.
He said, Kapuya, Kapuya. And your boy, that hell just came in. I opened my door and I looked out my door and started hitting me in my head. I took out running, ran to my restroom, and then I called my mama to see was she all right.
You know what?
Oh, we got more.
Wow.
Oh, we got more.
I mean, we could go on for days.
We could, but I'm not going to do it because I know they'll flag it. But yes, folks. Yes. Accountability. We did an accountability show, but we did it from the perspectives of dating.
Okay.
It's up there. It's on the thing. So when y'all get off, y'all can go watch it.
I'm gonna go check Shahrazad Ali. That one. I'm not even gonna try to say her name right now.
Shahrazad Ali. She's the GOAT. Greatest black woman that ever lived. But trust me, she's still alive. Bless her. And I know she sees these videos and she's like, these stupid motherfuckers. She's a woman of God, so she don't cuss. But yes, that show was amazing. So I that's gonna be a series I'm kicking off.
Okay.
So I'm gonna be doing prominent black voices online. So the next one is gonna be Tariq Nasheed. So because I don't get him, but I'll have people come on and try to explain it to me. And Jesse Lee Peterson's on the docket, and Dr. Sebi, and all these other people. We want to spotlight them a little bit. But accountability, folks. Kapuya, Kapuya. What was the other chick? Okay, we'll give you one more. We'll give you one more so we send it off real nice. Because we want black people to laugh. Let's see. How we gonna put this in? People on TV. Let's see. Oh, yes, they have it. Oh, yes, they have it.
I'm scared.
Hold on. Hang on. Sorry, folks. A little technical difficulty because I did not play this right, but we gonna do this quick, and then we're gonna go. Share, you mother. Oh no! Don't you start now. Oh, you're not gonna do me like that. You're not finna do me like that. Don't do me like this. They gonna flag me. Oh no! Don't do that. It did it. Okay, we're gonna play that game. It flagged me.
Oh.
No, wait, I don't think. Wait, no, it's not saying not responding. Oh, you bastard. I can't believe it did that. Hold on. Maybe I can open another one. No, I cannot. Shit. I think it flagged me. I think I'm doing too much. All right, let me see.
What, YouTube is flagging you?
I think so. Hold on.
I'm not a lover of the tube.
Yes, that thing flagged me. No, I think I was going too fast. It messed up. You can't hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Yeah, I think I was going too fast with the video. I think it messed me up. Damn it. That was fun. But you know what? We won't do that. We'll save that for another day. We'll do a show called Let's Laugh at Black People. No, I'm just kidding. We won't do that. We won't do that. But folks, this was fun. Something fun. Oh,
I like this.
Somebody J Jerk said he liked your hat.
It is nice.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, wait, how much?
How much is my hat?
Yeah, how much?
My price. It's my price.
How about two in the bush?
No.
Nah. Listen. So be black, we supposed to negotiate.
No.
Tell me no, nah.
We're supposed to support and
What if I give you a compliment?
hold each other
What
accountable.
if I give you a compliment for that hat?
I appreciate it.
You got kind of like a Okoye, Lauryn Hill thing going on. I kind of like that.
You know, the only difference between me and Lauryn Hill, I'm on time. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna leave that alone. Say that one for your show. But folks, this was fun. This was fun. We were serious, a little bit of Jesus, and we laughed at black folks. This is what shows with black folks are supposed to be like. Not like the other ones that sit there and yell at each other for about 6 hours on a live stream. But it's okay. So, folks, we're going to get up out of here. I want to thank my two lovely co-hosts tonight. And I'm going to allow them to promote themselves. And we're going to get out of here.
She Gets It, Chan, Cozy Womb Podcast, # She Gets It, www.whoisshan.com. You'll find me, click it. I'm here. She Gets It Pod at gmail.com. Diddy's Eat.
I am Crystal, Life Aligned Podcast. You can find me all over, wherever you stream, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Life Aligned Podcast. and lifealignpodcast.com. And you find links to all of my other stuff. You want to work with me, get a tarot reading, get your chakras balanced, hit me up.
That's beautiful. So everyone, like I said, you know how I give it up. Kid Gravity Beyond on YouTube, here. Also on IG. I don't give out my Twitter anymore because it sucks and Twitter's a cesspool. And we have now a brand new fan page on Facebook. Yes, I had to go back to Facebook because someone said that I can make money off Facebook. So I'm going to whore Mark Zuckerberg for some of this money. So you can find this Beyond Borders with Rose Gold and Kid Gravity. I'm going to start putting more stuff up there. And yes, J Jerk, a little yelling is always healthy. Yes. So we're going to say take care, stay safe, wear y'all's mask to get y'all surprised. And before we go, one more example of a woman holding a woman accountable. Yes, folks, we finna play it. We're going to play it.
Did you really snatch an 86-year-old woman's purse?
She wants to hurt me. And the bitch don't even know me.
Facts!
At 86 years old, Bernice Starnes is full of spunk. She's traveled the world, seen a
The
lot,
bitch
but
don't
never
even
anything
know
like
me.
this.
I hope that they beat her. Some of the women in prison beat her every day for long as she's in there.
Some people might say that's harsh.
Well, so what she did to me was even worse.
Tonight, Bernice spoke one-on-one with Pix 11.
Bernice!
Just minutes after the woman accused of snatching
It's the
her
Kapuya
purse
chick.
was walked out of the 4-8 police precinct in handcuffs.
What did you do with the cash?
You feel
Wasn't this in Brooklyn?
Do you have any?
First off, who said that?
I did.
Who is that?
Oh,
Crystal?
Brooklyn, Bronx, same difference. Oh.
What? Watch your mouth. Was that Crystal?
It was in Bronx, America. My bad.
Yes, it was in Bronx. Don't put that on Brooklyn. If this was Brooklyn, the old lady would have got out and beat her up first. Don't put that on. No, this is the Bronx. This is Westchester's asshole.
Remorse.
I'm supposed to feel sorry for that bitch. I don't.
Investigators say Sunday afternoon, Adrienne Terry was on surveillance video. She allegedly grabbed Bernice's.
Okay, folks, before we go, we got to talk about it. How did this woman get arrested in the same shirt she did the crime in?
Same shirt.
Days later.
Purse from her wheelchair and later tossed it out like a piece of trash. With Adrienne Terry in jail, Bernice's hope.
And she stayed there for the rest of her freaking life.
Officers from the 4-8 police precinct promised Bernice they would bust this criminal. 48 hours after it all went down, Adrienne Terry was charged with grand larceny and petty larceny. We pressed her on the accusations.
Do you want to say anything? What did you say?
What was worth over $1,000?
It wasn't me.
Bernice.
I was waiting for her to say, yo, POP mama, hold it down.
Shout out to Shaggy.
Wisdom and street
It
smarts
wasn't
isn't
me.
buying it. This evening, a detective gave Bernice a ride to the Bronx criminal courthouse. And now this 86-year-old is ready to speak her mind one more time during Terry's arraignment.
Lord.
Yeah. It be
Shout out to
like
Bernice.
Yeah, it be like that.
This is why old people keep their guns under their chair.
It's the same damn shirt.
Yeah.
Yes, J Jerk, it's the same damn shirt.
Boy.
You know them old folks don't have no credit card. They ain't gonna owe no white man. Well, folks, yes, let's get up out of here because it's about to be 10 o'clock and it's Friday night. People got to turn up. I got to turn up.
Okay.
Lord.
Birthday week passed. Birthday week passed, and I did not get to take a shot of this, so I'm gonna take a shot. Take a shot. I ain't got no mixers. I'm gonna take it straight. Matter of fact, you know what? I'm gonna do it on camera. My mama don't know. My mama don't know my YouTube page.
I can't.
I can't. Rough, but it's good. But folks, this was fun.
Yeah.
Sunday, Rose and I will be having our show. We're doing conspiracy theories. It's not going to be live because we know YouTube will flag it. Oh no!
You know when you need to go on the stereo app. and make some money while you do your show, and then you can still.
We will do that. I have the stereo
I
app on the phone.
I downloaded it, but I didn't do anything.
Yeah, who is this chick, Miss? I don't know what her name is, but she be on there like a day.
Oh,
but
there's a clique of people that's on there, but so far, I want to say I've been on it for 3 weeks and I've made about $1,400.
Really? All right.
Okay, I'm on there Sunday. We on there Sunday.
We on
We
there.
on there on Sunday. We on
Yeah.
there Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay,
All right.
folks, this was fun. So again, wear y'all's masks because white people said so.
Oh Lord.
So take care, stay safe, and always remember:
Peace.
hold your lovers accountable until
Watch
they say
that.
your name.
Peace.
Until they say your name, you hold them accountable.
I can't.
The African peace.
Y'all see me before I go. This damn thing did not end yet. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's going to do me again like that. Oh, Jesus.